Good evening and welcome to the Camgirl Real World, where you get inside the minds of your favorite camgirls. It is me, Geisha Monroe, and my wonderful, most loveliest, most magnificent, so yawny and tired tonight, co-host, Shae BBW. Shae, how are you feeling tonight?
Hey. See, I tried to sound less virginal this time.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, how's it going? So, how's it going, you guys? We can't hear your responses, but we hope you're doing awesome. We are going to start the week how we always start it. We are going to start off with this week's best and worst comments from users. Shae, come on, girl. Spill, dish, give us your secrets, tell us a story.
Well, my worst this week was, and we've talked about this in previous podcasts, I think specifically our fetish one, where 4chan or different forums and stuff, people kind of decide that they're going to come in and just fuck your shit up and just try to get you upset. And I've kind of taken the stance recently of, I don't even really ban as much as I used to, or silence, because I really think that some people get off on it. And so, I had a whole bunch of people come in, and it was, everything they said was something regarding a whale. So it was, why did you kill your trainer at SeaWorld? And
so fucked up.
I know.
So fucked up. So
did you star in Free Willy? And then it was, she can't understand us guys because she can only speak in echolocation, and just things like that. And I would just give them just complete shit right back, Why did you kill your trainer at SeaWorld? Well, they're not very nice to their trainer, to their animals, And did you star in Free Willy? No, I didn't, but my sister did, just things like that. And, finally they kind of went away, because they just weren't going to get anything fun out. So if you are out there listening to this, keep them coming, but try to come up with something a little bit more original.
Be creative, motherfuckers. Don't be ripping on the last guy's shit, because that's boring. We're just going to ignore you at that point.
Yeah. If it's something to do with a whale, something to do with Job of the Hutt, come up with something original. I've heard it. I hear it every night.
And so what's your best this week?
Well, my best is a very sweet gentleman who he was in my chat room the whole night, and he had a whole bunch of just really, really nice things to say. And I'll just read a couple of them. You really are a flexible entrepreneur who knows how to please. And I thought, well, damn, that's a compliment you just don't hear. Absolutely.
That's a fucking awesome compliment.
Yeah. Your attention to detail and photo angles is very commendable. If only other models took the time to get angles and requests just like you do. What can I say? I'm a sucker for someone who goes above and beyond to please.
These are legitimate comments that are not... We aren't really seen for our entrepreneurial skills or our, attention to detail. I know that you and I both take time for these things. I'm sure a lot of girls take time for these things. There are girls that don't, but when somebody actually sees that, it's very appreciated.
Yeah, it's something besides, you're so beautiful, I love this so much, which is great to hear, but you hear it so much, Well,
and it's usually something that's uncontrollable.
Right.
It's something that you can't do anything about, really,
right.
Anything else? Or is it my turn?
No, I want to hear about let's hear about your worst first.
My best and worst this week are... okay, I kind of have two best and two worst, but oddly enough, they are kind of the best and worst for each are they relate. So, my two worst this week are something happened with a glitch in Chatterbeat's system, And unfortunately, my account ended up negative. And I know, Shae, I shared this with you when it happened. I was like, hey, this is fucking hilarious. It was fucking kind of terrifying for me. Chatterbait just rolled out their daily payout system, and I paid myself out after 2 p.m. on the day when they normally do their weekly payouts. And unfortunately, the system glitched, and my account was then negative, which completely fucks my week up because I sort of live and die by the weekly payout. Like, I was going to use that as more of like oh shit, I have no money, I need to buy groceries kind of thing, as opposed to I'm going to pay myself out every day. Like, I tend to be very strict with myself. So that was one of my worsts. There's a bright side. You guys get to hear it in a minute. And my other worst was, very sadly tonight, one of my actually really good tippers came in and spoiled my favorite show. He spoiled the season finale, and I literally almost cried. Like,
no, that's the worst.
And it was Doctor Who, and I'm doing my best. I'm not even going to repeat it because I'm so upset about it that I don't even want to relate it in my brain because I almost started crying. I was so upset. So now we're going to backtrack to the first thing I said, because this is the best and worst. So we're starting with the worst. So now half of the best of the first thing was that Chatterbait actually sent me an email. And this is on my Twitter. This is a real thing. It's on my Twitter and my Instagram. Chatterbait actually sent me an email. And instead of putting my account in negative, they essentially gave me $400. And they said that because I was a long-time Camgirl and they appreciated me, they actually just gave me $400, which was, I fucking cried. I literally had to leave my cam show. I was in the middle of cam show. I saw it. I had to get up and I had to walk into my bedroom where my fiance is, and I fucking was crying. And he was like, why are you crying? What's wrong? And I was like, they gave me money.
So I know that they took out a double, what they did is they paid you twice.
Yes.
So then did they give you money above and beyond?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So they, I had already, so the way that it worked was, they paid me it was like $400 essentially. They paid me that. And I don't normally talk about fucking dollars and cents to anybody. And so I'm sorry, you guys, if anybody is like offended. I'm not going to give you guys a time frame on when that $400 was earned because I feel like that's rude and hurts people's feelings. But $400 was earned. Initially, that was to be paid out by the 15th. I didn't think it was paid out after 2 a.m., technically on, I think, the 16th. And I paid myself out. They paid me twice. However many days later, I had gone above and beyond whatever they had owed me, and so I was excited that I was in the positives again. And I actually, I don't really check my email when I'm off cam. It kind of puts me in a bad mood. So I was checking my email on cam, and I had 40 fucking emails from bullshit places, not from fans, because fan emails I love. But I had a bunch of random emails, and one of them was from Chatterbait, and I always read my Chatterbait emails, and I literally had kind of saved it till I got on cam, and I was sitting there looking, and it said, I mean, I could pull it up if you want me to read it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking pull it up. It says, Dear Western Geisha, as you may have realized by now, due to a minor glitch in the rollout of our daily payout program, you received double payment on November 16th. Because you are a valued Chatterbait broadcaster, we have decided not to ask you to return the payout or deduct it from your future revenues. We would, however, ask you spread the love by donating a small portion of the excess payment to a worthwhile charity or to help someone in need, especially during the holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. So instead of them, they took my account from being negative and turning it into being up.
Wow.
And I was so amazed. And so, just so everybody knows, I'm actually going to donate a portion of my money to a local food bank. Wow.
You don't hear about, you just don't hear about that from some, the two big contenders are My Free Cams and Chatterbait. And you just don't hear about that. That is just amazing.
No, you really don't. I mean, honestly, even like the little perks they give for like the top earner of like the hour or whatever, it's $10, it's $5, it's nothing that big. And so to really, I mean, I've been with Chatterbait for almost 3 years, and to really have them give me $400 is the most amazing thing, especially this time of year for me. All of us Camgirls struggle this time of year. The holiday season is one of the worst for Camgirls, and so it's absolutely amazing that they fucking did anything for me, because I feel like I fucked up. I don't feel like they fucked up. I feel like I fucked up. So that's one of my best. That's like one of my best of all time, and I really, really appreciated that.
But seriously, good for you, Chatterbait, for, you know, a big corporate kind of thing, and just doing something just so nice. And especially, I love that they're like, donate some of the money. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
Absolutely. I think that's wonderful, and I will be absolutely buying bags and bags of food at my grocery store for local people in need. My second great thing, which ties into my show being spoiled, was my fan who came in and spoiled my show. He's a regular. Mm-hmm. And he saw me. I mean, nobody ever sees me upset on my cam. Like, when that happened to me, I left the room and cried. I fucking kind of couldn't help myself when I got upset about that. It was actually tonight. I welled up with tears a little bit. And I know it's a TV show and blah, 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 whatever. Nobody cares, Geisha. But I jokingly, he had tipped right before he said anything, and I was like, you're not getting your prize. He was like 15 tokens. It was supposed to be 10. He tipped 15. I was like, you're not getting your prize. I'm upset. And jokingly said to him, and now you need to give me all your tokens. I don't take anything seriously. I don't say anything seriously in my room. So the fact that he actually dumped all of his tokens in his account on me because he felt so bad. It was the sweetest. I thought that was super sweet. So those are my best and worst, which are hilariously tied to each other cosmically. Yeah. I thought that was wonderful. So,
aww.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. So, Shae, I have a funny thing to talk about with you.
I want to hear it.
I want to talk about the most played out shit you hear in your room. The most fucking... Somebody comes in your room, and it's the first thing that fucking comes out of your mouth, or the second thing that fucking comes out of their mouth, and you're just like... The 40th time tonight, motherfucker. Like, what is your most played out shit that you wish people would just fucking stop saying this in my room?
Well, there's a few. I love BBWs. BBWs are my favorite. Yada, yada, yada. Well, obviously, or you wouldn't be in the room, you know? Or... My dick is this big. What do you think about it? Do you like cut cock or uncut cock? I'm like, I say the same thing every fucking time. You know, I don't care if it's 2 inches or 12 inches. If you don't know how to use it, then it's going to suck. If you know how to use it, it's going to be great. I don't care if it's cut or uncut. I don't care. Dick is dick, you know?
And this is coming from a lesbian who loves penis. So, I mean, there you go. Like,
yep.
She just don't want to date you, motherfucker. She'll suck you. She just don't want to see you hanging out in the shower. And so now my other question for you is, do you have these listed in your bio? Have you thought about actually listing, like, I don't care how big your dick is in your bio, like, or that you love BBWs, great, I don't give a shit. Like, do you have that listed in your bio, or?
I don't have that listed in my bio, but I've noticed it doesn't matter what is listed in my bio. What size are your tits? How much do you weigh? You know, because the weighing thing is big for, you know, BBW models. A lot of times guys like to know, you know, what are your measurements? I'm like, scroll down like 5 clicks and you'll know.
So that makes sense. That makes sense why you don't have that listed in your bio. So now my most played out shit. And guys, I mean, thank you, but fucking stop is... I love your tits. Big tits. Ooh, tits. It's always my fucking tits. And I get it. I fucking put my tits out there, but you know what I'm sick and tired of hearing about? Are my fucking tits. I've been hearing about my tits my entire fucking life. Let's fucking move on. Why don't you tell me I did my eyeliner really nice today? Anything but my titties would be awesome. I mean, titties and maybe tattoos. Oh, tell me. I see your face. Tell me a story.
Or just say that she's a great entrepreneur. Like, that's the greatest comment ever. Like,
Yes.
mention something that, a cam model wouldn't hear. And that will stick with them.
It's fucking true. Be fucking creative with your shit, asshole.
But I do have to say, you have fantastic tits.
Thank you, Shae.
Oh, tits, BB. Tits, BB.
Oh, BB. Such tits. Much motorboat. Very motorboat. Okay, so this is actually something I hilariously kept from Shae, because I wanted to talk about this, because I actually talked about this in my room, a couple days ago, and I can't remember, like, some guy was asking if I liked cum or something, and it's like, for the most part, like, really, that's great. I'm really happy. Like, if I cared about his ejaculate fluid in some manner. I can't remember to what respect it was me caring about the ejaculate fluid. Uh-huh. But it came to a point in the conversation where I decided, you know what would be fantastic is if ejaculate fluid was just glitter. Because as a woman, let me just make a point. As a woman, glitter, we fucking love glitter. I mean, get it in my hair, get it on my clothes. I don't give a shit. We love glitter. I don't give a fuck who you are. Rainbow glitter, silver glitter, black glitter, red glitter. Give me your fucking glitter, bitch. I want your glitter. It's gonna get in my hair. I'm gonna be pissed off. But if you get glitter in my hair, oh, damn, son. Yeah, my hair looks fucking fly right now. So I pretty much decided that they need to invent some way to make ejaculate be just glitter. Shae, what's your feeling on this?
Well, I think it's great. But here's the thing. Cum washes out. Glitter is, and yes, I am taking this from a comedian, but I absolutely love it. Glitter is the herpes of craft supplies.
It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere, and you can't get rid of it. I know.
You cannot get rid of glitter.
But if it was in ejaculate, you would never know if somebody dumped some glitter on the carpet or if they dumped a fucking load, and you probably wouldn't care. Let's be real. Would you give a shit? Would you be like somebody at a craft party?
If I saw some girl walking down the street with that extensive amount of glitter, I'd be like, that girl a hoe.
That girl already a hoe. Are you fucking kidding me? Every girl would be a hoe, and every dude would have glitter on his fucking pants. Shit would be amazing. The world would be filled with glitter, yo.
I didn't think about the guys having it on them, too.
They would be covered. Their hands would be covered. Glitter wouldn't be this girly thing anymore. Glitter would be a ubiquitous, gender-neutral, existing thing in the world. It's just glitter. Everybody's covered in glitter, and glitter is beautiful, and I think the world needs to be covered in glitter, and I think ejaculate glitter needs to be a thing.
And I think that there should be different colors of glitter. So, like, if it was good sex, or if it was a good...
color-changing glitter?
Yeah, so, like, red would be, like, okay, and, like, you go down the line, and then, like, as you go through, like, purple, or silver would be, like, okay, but then, like, purple or orange or something would be like fucking fantastic.
So we're gonna come up with like a glitter racism standard. Like, it's not gonna be like skin color anymore. It's gonna be like how good your sex is. If the girl's got like sad gray glitter, you're gonna know she just didn't get fucked right.
Yeah.
Or they just were having a really weird 1920s glitter party in their fucking house. You don't know.
You don't know.
You turn that, there's a little dial on the guy's testicles, and you're like, this sex wasn't that good. I'm gonna turn on gray before I jack your dick off. Like, I mean...
There you go.
There you go. I think that glitter ejaculate should be a serious thing, and I fucking mean it.
And what is the, oh shit, what is the terrorist rating color system called?
Oh, it's the, isn't the terror alert system? I thought it was the terror alert system.
So then it would be like the ejaculate alert system. Like,
oh my god.
Today's average ejaculate seems to be less than mediocre. So guys, we need to really ramp this shit up.
Everything is just powder blue today. You guys need to fucking handle your dicks properly, or else we're gonna be in straight gray mode here, motherfuckers. It's really gonna be a really gray day out there if you don't start fucking your woman right. God damn it.
That would also take cream pies to quite an interesting level.
Definitely.
Especially anal.
Holy shit, I would have the glitterliest anal ever. Anal? You have to cut that out. No, you can leave it. Fuck it. The glitteriest anal glands.
Can you imagine, like, watching some dude lick purple glitter out of another chick's ass?
That would be the most beautiful. I think I would shed a single tear like the Native American with the trash gets thrown outside of the trash can. It would just be like a single tear of like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Somebody out there, make that fucking happen and send it to us.
Yes, please. Even if it's like just a joke. Just, you know, they make body safe fucking glitter. You could just put a little dot on the outside of a girl's asshole when you're jacking it into her beehole, and send us a video of glitter buttholes with ejaculate. Butthole cream pie glitter. I'm gonna start Googling butthole cream pie glitter, and if I don't see some videos for it, I'm gonna fucking send a letter to my congressman.
If they could make cake farts a thing, we could make butthole glitter cum shots a thing.
You and me.
There you
go. Let's talk about boob therapy.
Boob therapy.
So, this is kind of a hilarious thing that came up in my chat room. Everything's kind of come up in my chat room, well, in the last week, because, you know, I'm sure popular. Not really, I just fucking write shit down, because, fuck you guys. So this actually happened tonight in the chat room while Shae was there, some guy came in and he was talking about how boob therapy needs to be a thing. Now, I think that boob therapy already is a thing. It's just called pornography.
Right.
Shae, discuss.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we actually had boob therapy, we could bill Medicare.
This is fucking true. We're giggling over tissues on my boobs. Boob therapy. We just had some boob therapy. Thank you very much, boob therapy. If only we recorded that on video. No, but I think that, I believe that pornography and camgirls and strippers and fucking prostitutes, that's all boob therapy, because I mean, obviously there's pussy therapy involved too, but I mean, if you're like a boob man, I mean, that's boob therapy, because really, you know, maybe your mom didn't breastfeed you enough. You've seen American Horror Story, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shae doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it's cool, you know, yeah. No, go ahead.
Well, I've also noticed, and tell me, Geisha, do you notice this too? If I, like, you know, am doing like a pussy spread or whatever, like, everybody comes in and it's just like, holy shit, the chat room turns into like a free-for-all, and it's like 1.5 million comments are coming through. But then you pull out your titties and it's just a titty shot and everything gets so quiet.
It's like hypnotoad. I've also noticed that when my pussy's out, I get people who ask for tits.
Huh?
I legitimately will have tushy or pussy. I could literally have any body part that is sexually, feet. It doesn't matter what you're fucking into. If you're into feet, cool. It doesn't matter what my body part that is out. Somebody's gonna come in and be like, where's her tits? Like, I don't fucking have any. And this goes back to the whole titties thing. But still, it doesn't matter. Tits, at least in Western society, which there's a whole article about our Western society fascination on breasts, it always comes back to the fucking titties. It always comes back to, where's my fucking tits?
Yep.
And it's really kind of funny because, like, wouldn't you be more interested in the sexual orifice with which you put your cock, sir? No, it's about the tits.
Yep.
So, boob therapy. I think that boob therapy is a thing that is made of boob therapy.
Also, can we rename, since you said, what was it?
Tussie.
Tussie? Can we rename the taint Tussie?
I think on a woman it should be Tussie.
Yeah. So from now on, I here decree that women taints are Tussie.
It is Tussie. And it shall be named on the 7th day. It was called the Tussie.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tussie time. I'm going to have Tussie time on my fucking game tomorrow on Chatterbait. And it's going to be Tussie time. People are like, what the fuck's Tussie? I'm going to cover my asshole and my pussy, but bend over and just show them my taint.
There you go.
It's going to be a thing. Alright, guys. So, the next thing we're going to talk about tonight is some of the most interesting shit that ever happens in our room. And a lot of you guys may not realize this, because we do it on the sly. But a lot of cam girls, we like to take screenshots of some of the most interesting shit that gets said in our room. Now, this could literally be like something that's really fucked up or something that's just kind of worded sort of off. And so Shae and I are going to do the most interesting shit we've screenshotted this week. And now, if you're curious, this will be posted on the website for you to actually look at so you can know we're not making this shit up. Shae, take it away.
I've got a few. I've got quite a few. The first one is, can you pee for me or are you on your red days now?
Oh my god. No fucking comment who asks that shit.
Another one that I absolutely loved. I'd love to smack those tits around like they were punching bags and I was Mike Tyson.
That's just everybody's dream.
Right?
That's we just all, Shae, that's what we all want. Me included. Me, myself, and Irene over here want to fucking smack them titties around.
And I had a fan that, like, really put a gray in his place. And when I saw this in the chat room, I snorted. It was so funny. This guy was talking about, like, show me this, show me that. I'll come for you or whatever. And he said, do you want to swallow some spunk? And so then one of my fans replies with, semen is not currency. You do it for yourself.
Which is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It was on Twitter. I giggled. It was so fucking good. Like, I couldn't help myself but laugh out loud to it. I just couldn't. I saw that shit. It was amazing.
And the last one that I have for this week is, if you don't know, you can pay $20 a month to Chatterbait to become like a supporter or whatever, which means you can PM girls whether you have tokens or not. It's just, it's just the way that it is. And
how dare you tell them this?
but here's the thing. A lot of models charge for PMs. I charge for PMs. It takes away from the room. It kills the vibe. It's not always a good thing. And it's always the same shit. So this guy comes in and he PMs me. And I said to him, PM access for the night is 25 tokens. And he says back to me, not for me. I pay $20 a month to Chatterbait.
Yes, because this affects my life in some meaningful way. Nope. No, it doesn't. I've got a couple of funny ones, and mine are very, a lot of my shit is very slapdash, because it's, people who come in and then leave. So, and you guys have to literally read see these yourselves to believe them. The first one I'm going to read to you guys is, and I don't know, you guys, if I'm wearing a wig or not. If you know me very well, you know that my hairstyle is very interchangeable. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. But somebody came into my room and asked, are them real hair or fake? There are 2 R's in the word R, by the way. It's fucking beautiful. You're just like, excuse me?
Is it a pirate? Are them real hairs? Are them fake?
Yes.
Me and matey.
And so a blue actually asked this question. It wasn't more a question. I guess it was more of a demand. Go neckline. And the funniest thing is, when I actually took the screenshot, you can see I have full-blown cleavage. So I don't know if they wanted more of, the collarbone, or, for me to, sew my shirt up. I don't really know, but they just said, go neckline. Go team! Go team! Go neckline. Less talk, more titties, which, that guy got banned. You know he fucking got banned. This is a good one. This is a really good one. And the guy's screen name is Danish3303. So I don't know if he's actually Danish, but just listen me. Just hear me out on this. He says, you can draw a mustache on your face, cat, please. No question mark. Just, you can draw a mustache on your face, cat, please. I don't know that I will ever understand exactly what that means, but, mustache case face cat, please. And the last and best one, and this is actually referring to a conversation about how somebody thought I made $1,000 a day on Chatterbait, which is hilarious because that's not a fucking thing. They said, "You are like a big-breasted Ted Turner." That's it. Apparently, I am a large-breasted billionaire. If I make $1,000 a day, I'm a large-breasted millionaire, billionaire, bajillionaire. That's my week in screenshots. So now we're going to go to the hot topic of the week, which Shae and I are thinking is the next big thing, and we're going to tell you guys why. I'm going to preface this by saying we are in no way getting supported by or getting monetary goods or fucking anything. We're not getting anything cool from this company, but we want to talk about the Kiru, which is actually an interactive sex toy, which I've heard of sex toys like the Kiru before, but they've actually been pulled from the shelves. So Shae, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Kiru and what makes it special?
Well, first of all, it's spelled, for those of you that want to look it up, Kiiroo. And there are two different parts to it. There is the onyx, which is a fleshlight that you receive, and there's the pearl, which is a dildo. It's a vibrator. And on both the fleshlight and the vibrator, there are 8 different bands that go down it. And whether you just lick the top, or you do a hand job, or a blow job, or anal, or vaginal, they feel whatever is going on through the dildo, into the onyx. So, and what's really cool is, this is not just, you buy this toy for this cam model. If you have the fleshlight, you can use it with any model that actually has this toy. And so it's almost like you can have virtual sex with them. And they also offer porn. They call them interactive videos, where whenever you watch the porn, whatever is going on in the porn, you actually feel.
So I think this is something that people who are into the virtual reality porn would be really into. However, I think that this is something that would be really enjoyable for somebody on the Camgirl basis. If you have a favorite Camgirl, you could buy her, if you have an onyx, you could buy her a pearl and she could use it if it's somebody who you frequently do privates with. Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
And what's the price point on these?
It depends. So right now they have where you can buy both the onyx and the pearl for $369. Or what you can do is they have a special right now just on the fleshlight with 10 interactive videos for $99. And then you could buy just the pearl for $149. So you would be saving over $100. And getting all that extra stuff. There are websites out there that have actually integrated this with their into their cam site, and I hate the cam site, so I'm not even going to mention which one it is. But what's cool is just several guys can be in there and have it, and if you go into like a group show, every guy feels whatever she's doing.
And now, I can't stress this enough, this is not just a male-to-female sex toy. If you are gay or bisexual, they actually make it so that you can use it with another man. They have male-to-male, and I'm assuming they're both onyx, they're male-to-male. So if you're not into chicks, or sometimes you like the freakier side of the boys, and, you sometimes like girls. If you're into boys all the time, it's not freaky, that's fucking normal. And that's cool. Hello. That's me. I want to watch. Anyway, you can totally use it with somebody who is of the same sex. So it's not just a singular male to female device. So now, Shae, my question for you is: how long has this device been on the market? Like, do you know how much testing has gone into it?
I don't know how long they've been on the market, but I do know that there are two cam sites out there that actually specifically have this integrated into their website. And it has apparently been extremely, extremely lucrative. I really kind of feel it's going to go one of two ways. I think either it's going to be one of those things where people are going to be literally waiting in line to take these girls private because it is such an amazing device, or I think that it's just going to be a major flop. And I've talked to people and I've asked, do you really think that a guy is going to buy this? And I really do think that they are.
I do too. Honestly, that's one thing is like the Oh My Bod. We've talked about the Oh My Bod many times before. The Oh My Bod is a revolutionary thing for the cam model. It's immediate reaction, interaction with the fan and the model. And they've tried this before. I think I don't recommend StreamMate. You guys all know I don't cam there. But StreamMate used to have a similar device. However, it was known for overheating and jamming up and hurting people. They had a similar device, and it sort of gummed up the works.
The problem with that one, though, was they had all kinds of things. It was temperature, so it would actually measure the temperature and of whatever was going on, and it would heat up.
That's fucking kind of crazy, in my opinion. That's a little bit too much. So I think that if enough people actually enjoy this product, it could be completely revolutionary. Now, most of us cam girls are going to need some good fans to go out and either help us get one or get us one to really make it worth it, because a lot of us cam girls, we don't have the extra, what did you say it was, like $145 for just the female side?
Yes.
So, and I know that sounds a little bit pricey, but when you really think of it in the spectrum, and Oh My Bod, the one I have, which is the blue Next Motion or Nexi One Motion, whatever the fuck you want to call it, which is the Bluetooth. It's the highest end version of the Oh My Bod on the market. It's $135, and that's just for something that vibrates.
Right.
So if you have a model you like, and honestly, it's probably worth it to get yourself the Onyx, the Fleshlight version. Why would you not pay for your favorite model, or help your favorite model get one off of the website? Because, you can really feel like you're there in a private.
Right.
It's the revolution of the sex toys.
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying for years to make that shit happen. We're here to make it happen. So, Shae, we have questions this week.
We do.
We've got some questions. So I'm going to start with some basic, I got some pretty basic questions, actually just by Chatterbait this week. These are Chatterbait users. And so, the first one was, do you have any tips for newbies? And I know this is kind of a basic question, but I'd like to start. I never start. Yeah. I never start the conversation, but for once I would like to start, so everybody just bear with me. And so I would like to start with, like, probably my basic tip for a new user, and this is just Chatterbait, but most campsites have this feature, is blocking the region or the gender. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. If you're brand new to camming, probably the dumbest thing you can do is block the region or the gender. Strictly because, A, you want to have as much open territory as you possibly can. Blocking a whole gender is going to completely fuck you over, because you never know whether you're a boy or a girl, who's going to want to come in your room and who's going to find you attractive. And you want to be open to all of that. And I know that you're thinking, like, I don't want to do butt stuff. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Men and women, for the most part, like the same shit. They want to see your tits. They want to see your ass. They want to see your dick. They want to see your pussy. They want to see stuff. They're not going to, straight off the bat, be like, stick things in your butt. Or, right. Talk to me dirty, like we're, I don't know. So just, like, keep an open mind, and you're new to this.
If you're a woman, you don't have to like women.
And it's super easy. Honestly, like, the thing I've found is it's really actually easy to have... It's easier to have privates with women. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. It's easier to have private with women because as a woman, you understand what a woman wants. Even if a woman is asking for something specific, it's more sensual. It's more kind of like what you would want out of, fucking getting down. It just is. And the thing with blocking regions or territories is if somebody is going to come into your chat room, they're the fucking pervert, not you. That's all I'm going to say. They're the pervert, not you. You're trying to make a living. They're the one being a creeper.
Well, I used to be freaked out about this, and somebody brought this up to me. I didn't come up with this, but if you're really worried that somebody from your hometown is going to come in and find you, what are they going to do? Okay, so worst case scenario, you're thinking they're going to let people know. But here's the thing. Then they're outing themselves.
They found you.
They were on that site. And what the fuck were they doing?
You're not on Facebook and fucking Chatterbait opens. You're on a porn site. You're jacking off to something. They're flicking the bean to something. They're not just looking at, like, Bibles.com. I don't think that's a real website. But if it is, congratulations. They're not praising Jesus while they're touching themselves and finding you. They are legitimately searching for something to masturbate to. So you're better off just letting yourself be open and free. And you never know. You might be like, oh, holy shit, you're a fan. Because I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I have had more than a handful of people I went to high school with come to me and go, oh my God, I don't know how to say this, but I found you. And usually it's a 15-minute conversation of how are you, what's going on in your life. And then they finally get into the fact that I do porn. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I want them to come and be my friend because it's nice having people know what I do for a living. You're more than likely going to make friends than lose friends. And if somebody wants to be an asshole to you, go to church on Sunday and be sure to tell everybody that they are fucking masturbating to whatever the fuck porn is related to what you do for a living because it's none of their goddamn business.
Exactly. And as far as blocking gender, there was a girl literally last night. Whenever I get off cam, in order for me to unwind and whatever, a lot of times, I liked, I love the pussy. And I love to tip other cam models. Everybody knows it. And there was a model who I was very, very interested in. I saw her display or whatever, and I went to go to her room, and it was blocked by gender. And so I went, and the reason why I know it was gender was because I have a pervert account that's actually male. And so then I was able to enter her room. And I thought, wow, if she's really that concerned about females coming into her room and tipping her, she just lost out on, 200 tokens, which may not be a lot, but if I was happy with her, then I would have continued to come back, and she could have lost that on a legit amount of tokens.
Absolutely. And there are a lot of guys that don't even realize what their account is set to. So you have to realize that not everybody goes into their actual user interface and gives a shit about what their account says. So you are cutting out an amount of people that are just completely unadvised in what the website entails, and they could be giving you money and not realizing their account says female, because I have quite a few even moderators that their accounts are set to female because they've just never played with the interface.
Right.
And another thing that actually I think hits on the tips for newbies is the bio. The bio is kind of a big deal. I know not a lot of new girls, until usually girls get like a year in, they don't really start to realize how important the bio is. And for those of you that don't know, Shae actually creates bios. My bio is created by her. Her bio is created by her. She's made a lot of bios. She does a beautiful job. But there are some basic things that even if you're not going to pay somebody to make your bio for you, that are really, really necessary just for kind of saving yourself the hassle of having to answer the same fucking 4 questions over and over and over again.
Yeah. And even if people don't read your bio, if you have something like a tip menu or a list of videos or something like that, people can always say, how much for tits? And you could say, scroll down, it's in my bio.
And then they'll actually be able to see, oh, well, it also costs this much for ass. It costs this much for a private. Oh, this, that, and the other, she's this much tall and her tits are this big. You don't have to go severely in depth with it. Somebody like myself who's been camming for 3+ years, I have a lot of crap in my bio. But I've been asked a lot of questions, and it makes it a lot easier to be able to have a little thing pop up that says, this is the raffle, and please read my bio. And be able to say, please read my bio, because I know that somebody's going to come into my room and say, how big are your tits? What size are your feet? What size dress do you wear? Like, whatever your thing is. And so it helps to kind of have those things written out it makes your day easier. I mean, it's going to take you, it's probably going to take you like an hour of your time to get it done. But if somebody comes in and asks you what size are your tits, you can go, please go read my bio. And if they go read your bio, you're going to save yourself an hour of telling them the same thing you've been asked 400 times. And you'll learn over time what your frequently asked questions are. No two people's frequently asked questions are going to be exactly the same.
Right.
And the more detail that you're willing to put in about yourself, the better. Because you're going to get people who, they come in for one thing, they read your bio, not everybody's going to read it, but some people are, and they're going to be like, oh, holy shit, we both like the same kind of music. And you have an instant follower because they know that you have something in common.
Right. And if the bio creating that I do is called Camgirl Creative, and so it's also on the website. You can contact me there. If you mention that you heard about it through Camgirl Real World, you can get a discount.
And if I tell you that Shae will do it for you for free, don't listen to me.
Yes, I'm not offering free bios anymore. I was offering free bios to help get my portfolio up and going. My portfolio is up and going now, and I have more people interested than I have necessarily time for. So just let me know.
Just tell her that I said I love her, and maybe she'll be nice to you. So yeah, no, Shae does amazing, beautiful bios, and you should definitely contact her. It's Camgirl Creative on Chatterbait, and there, of course, like she said, is a link to it on the website of camgirlrealworld.com. Alright, and so, our final question, which this has actually come to me, somebody very frantically once came to me, in my chat room, and I actually feel really bad for her, because this is one of those things that it takes a little bit of time and understanding of being a cam girl to realize this. This is a dirty little cam secret, is how to deal with Amazon wishlist gifts and how to understand when they're real and when they're fake. Because it is really, really easy, ladies and gentlemen, to fake an Amazon gift. And if you have not received it, it is not fucking payment unless it is literally a gift card that if you have added to your account.
Yep. You got to get the code, plug in the code, make sure that it works. And the rule in mine is always I have to receive the gift. Because I'm not going to tell you how, but there are ways that look like people have bought you things off your wish list. And I've been screwed over by this before. So girls, I mean, if you need a tip about Amazon wish list, do that, seriously, or you will get screwed over so bad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, me personally, the way that Amazon in general works for me is if you buy a sex toy or a toy of any kind or an outfit, something that is useful on cam, I will give you one free use of the outfit, the toy, whatever. However, it is something that is, I'm using something really random, and that is a pinball machine. I'm not gonna use a fucking pinball machine on camera. So don't buy me a pinball machine unless you really like me. However, if somebody buys you a gift card, do not trust on their word that it is legitimate. Make sure you enter the code into your account before services are rendered, because it is more often than not going to be a real gift card. I mean, I've had people email me like, I bought you things, give me attention. And it's like, nope, I've been here for a while. So don't be eager to please somebody for Amazon gifts. Amazon gifts are cool, but be really straight people and just say, I will give you a show once the toy comes in the mail. I will wear the outfit once it comes in the mail. It's always better to be straightforward and say, I will do whatever you want when it comes in the mail. Because otherwise, you are more than likely going to get yourself fucked over.
Yep.
Alright, guys. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's show. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure to send us your questions on the Camgirl Real World website. It is the Camgirl. Is it just Camgirl? What is it, Shae? Tell us the story. What's the URL?
Camgirlrealworld.com.
And use the contact form. Or, if you're ever on my website, GeishaMonroeXXX.com, there is a contact form there as well, which you can send me questions, queries, or random things you'd like us to talk about, because we love the input from you guys. We hope you have an awesome week. Be cool, stay in school, and try not to set yourselves on fire. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.